On Wednesday, March the 9th, and it's time for our morning briefing. Snapshot of the region this morning. No changes to the unaccompanied children. No changes to our declaration status. Our ongoing damage assessments are listed there. They're completed as of yesterday. And no fire management grant request to talk about this morning. As we switch over to the geo platform this morning, we have lots of colors on the map. Jennifer is going to tell us all about that here in just a moment. Before we go there, no changes at the national level. We're at level 4 steady state. As of 7:30 this morning, the Region Watch went to Enhanced Watch. The RRCC remains at level 4. At 7:30 this morning, State SOC in Texas went to level 3. All the other states remain at level 4. Both of our IMATs are deployed. Looking at shelters this morning, overnight because of all the rain, Louisiana has activated 1 shelter with 0 occupants, and Texas has activated 1 shelter with 0 occupants. Looking at power outages this morning, Texas leads the way with 20,536 as of 7:30 this morning, and Louisiana has 7,703. All the other ones are less than 500. Looking at Louisiana this morning, 50 people were evacuated from 30 homes due to some flooding. We do have an LNO at Texas SOC, and our report from the state of Texas has several SAR assets on standby in case they are needed, and TxDOT reports 8 roads have been closed due to damage. So now we'll turn it over to Jennifer to tell us all about the weather.
Thanks, Paul. Good morning. You can see the ongoing showers and storms across much of the region, southern and eastern portions of the region. We also have lots of watches on the map behind the radar. The green area from Arkansas into Louisiana and East Texas is the flash flood watch, valid throughout the day today into tomorrow. And then that red area are some flash flood warnings due to the recent rains overnight and this morning. And then down south along the coast near Corpus Christi and northward, we have a severe thunderstorm watch, and that's valid till around noon today. So if we go to the next slide, that rain is going to continue to head east very slowly, but we are expecting additional activity throughout the day. So we will see that heavy rain and flash flooding threat continue over southeast Oklahoma, Arkansas, East Texas, and Louisiana throughout the day today into tomorrow. The severe weather threat remains over East Texas and Louisiana today, and then diminishes somewhat, shifts further east into Louisiana and southeast Arkansas tomorrow, and then should be out of the region by Friday. But that heavy rain is going to linger, especially over southeast Louisiana through Friday and possibly into Saturday as well. We will see some additional storms Sunday, but not expecting any severe weather or flooding with those. And then you see fire weather returns to the forecast for this weekend over New Mexico and West Texas, and then spreading eastward on Sunday. So if we go to the next slide, kind of step by step where we're expecting each of these hazards. Today, upper left-hand corner, you see the heavy rain flash flood threat where you saw the watches on the map earlier. That slight risk over East Texas and Louisiana for severe storms, and that's going to be for damaging winds and isolated tornadoes. As we head into tomorrow, rain continues over mostly Arkansas and Louisiana. That green area is for just a few strong storms possible, isolated tornado possible during the day tomorrow. We also have a secondary area of heavier rain back over southwest Texas. And then as we head into Friday, that heavy rain threat should mainly focus into East Louisiana, southeast Louisiana, and the amount should be diminishing from what we'll see today. Today is by far the highest amounts we are expecting as far as rainfall total goes. And then as we head into the weekend, in the lower right-hand corner, those fire weather conditions return with low humidities and gusty winds over New Mexico and West Texas. Rain chances continue out in the eastern portions of the region, but not expecting any widespread severe weather. The flooding would only be isolated to areas that see a lot of rain over the next 2 days. So there's today's precipitation. We are expecting in the order of 5 to 7 inches of rainfall over that area from Arkansas down into West Louisiana, East Texas, and that includes the Houston area as well. And then when you look at 5-day totals, so the next few days, cumulative looks to be upwards of around 10 inches throughout that entire area. So the river flood status, you see a big change on the map today, a lot more river points added as we had significant rainfall overnight and expecting significant rainfall in the next 24 hours. Most sites are forecast to rise into minor to moderate flooding over the next several days. There are a few sites in southwest Louisiana, and then also we're seeing some other points like along the Sabine River in Texas that could rise into major flood stage with the forecasted rainfall today into tomorrow. If you go to the next slide, drought monitor will be released tomorrow, probably not looking for a whole lot of change because it doesn't include this rainfall that fell recently, and space weather remains quiet for the next several days. That's all I have unless there's any questions.
Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate that. If anybody has a question, you know what to do. Take a look at the meetings going on around the region today. Those are all highlighted there in bold. And our trivia question for today: the average tornado moves from what direction to what direction? But they can go in any direction they feel like it. And I'm seeing a couple of correct answers in there. Southwest to northeast, normally. But they can go any direction they feel like it. And you'll see some of them down there in Texas where they went from northwest to southeast. And in keeping with our everything, every day is